Hey friends, how are you? Hope you're well. I'm here today for episode 7 of A Book and a Bake. So, what's the book I'm going to be discussing? It is Christmas Wishes by Sue Moorcroft. Um, this one is set in two places. First of all, we are in Stockholm and we meet Hannah. Now, Hannah has been over in Stockholm for seems to be like maybe about a year, and she runs a boutique in the city that has handbags, scarves, etc. And she's living with her boyfriend. I have to say, I didn't really take to the boyfriend. There was just something about him that I just couldn't. I was like, don't really like you. Anyway, she seems to be happy enough. And one day, her brother's friend Nico, who happens to be in Sweden on business and in Stockholm, comes and sort of says hi, pays her a visit in the shop. And she's sort of trying to reorganise the shop for Halloween, I think it is. Or is it Christmas? A sneaky suspicion it's Halloween. But anyway, he helps her. And he just kind of has an eye for how to set things out. And she is like, oh, great. To repay you, let's take you out to dinner. And he looks like a down and out, but he's not. And so they go out to dinner, but he doesn't eat very much. And she's a bit like, don't know that this is good, but never mind. So they part ways, and that's fine. And she carries on with time in Sweden. And something happens that she ends up having to come back to Middledip, which is her family, her family home, and she's living with her grandmother. And she finds out that also Nico and his two kids are also living in Middledip. And the two of them rekindle their friendship from childhood. And that was really, really nice. She learned a lot more about him and why eating is, I'm not saying a problem. He did have an eating disorder when he was younger, so food can be difficult for him, especially in certain situations. And that side of the story was really well handled. It was really well done. It's not easy to write about anybody suffering from anything, but when it's an eating disorder, it has to be handled really sensitively. And Sue Moorcroft did a really good job of it. She really did. And I liked that. I also liked the fact that Nico was such a caring character, because one of the children that he brings to Middledip is his sister's stepsister. And his daughter's stepsister. And again, there was things there. There was his ex-wife, who is the mother to both children. She has a drug addiction problem, and that again was very well handled. There are various things that came out with that, so again, really, really well done. I liked the fact that Hannah began to find her feet in Middledip and began to sort of see how she could carry on doing what she loved doing best within the village. They also end up going back to Stockholm for a reason, and various things happened there that Nico helped her with. So this is a really lovely book, really nice story, great characters. I love the kids in both these books. In this book, it was just they were so nice. The little sort of step daughter called Nico, my dad, my dad, my dad. And it was just so sweet. And he was just so good with these kids. And Hannah was brilliant with them as well. And, you know, they made a good unit. And if you're looking for a really nice story at Christmas time, I would say pick up Christmas Wishes by Sue Moorcroft. It's really good. Yes, there are some hard topics within it, but again, it's very well handled, and it's not done in such a way that it makes you feel down. It doesn't. It's handled, and you still move on with a beautiful, beautiful story. So yeah, let me know if you read it. I hope you do. But now let's get on to the baking. Hey friends, welcome to the bake part of this episode of A Book and a Bake. Yes, I have my Christmas peony on because I'm going to be making some Swedish cookies called vanilla kakor, which is Swedish vanilla cookie. I think they tend to make them at Christmas time, so hence the reason for the Christmas peony. But I will talk you through it as I go along. So these are what I'm making. I will put the recipe or the link to the recipe in the description bar. So if we go over here, I have my cup and a half, or my cup of butter, which actually works out at 225 grams. I have my 3/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. I have my flour sifted, I think it was 2.5 cups. I have my egg yolk, I have my vanilla. I also have over here the baking sheet that I'm going to put the cookies on, and then I have some lingonberry jam and some lemon and lime curd. So that's what I'm going to kind of put on my cookies. So I know that the first thing I do, I think, is I cream my butter and my sugar. So I'm just using the K-beater on my Kenwood Chef. There are other makes out there, but that's what I have. So I'm going to use that to cream my butter, and I'll just dump my sugar in there, and I will let you see what it looks like once I've done that. Okay, at the moment I've got our mixer going on very, very slowly because the wee guard thing that's supposed to be there broke, so I didn't want to look in the kitchen as if it was snowing, so I'll just sort of gradually turn this up so that it creams together. Okay, that's it nice and beaten together. I did stop it a couple of times and scrape down the bowl, etc. So I'm now going to add the egg yolk. It goes in, and I will add a tablespoon of good vanilla. Now I can't do this while I'm holding the phone, so I will do that now, and then I'll tell you what I'm going to do next. Right, that's the vanilla in as well. I'm going to beat this together before I start adding my flour. It does say to put the flour in at the same time, but I think maybe what I'll do is I'm going to add the flour gradually. So I'll maybe just put a couple of spoonfuls of flour in just now, and then just gradually just keep adding until all the flour is gone. Okay, that's it all incorporated. I've actually had a wee taste of the dough, and it tastes really nice. So yeah, so it's on to the next stage. Okay, what I'm going to do now is going to grab a piece of the dough, and I'm going to put it into kind of a walnut size shape. I'm going to roll it out and place it on the cookie sheet, and then I'll let you see what happens after that. Okay, I have called in help of my able assistant, and
General Dog's Body.
No, just able assistant, darling. Sous chef. So what Mum's doing, she's putting an indentation with her thumb, I think. So just hold on, let's see if I can show you. Just squish it down. Right, you want to do it again. You go squish down, and you get the wee divots. And then in the little divots, we're going to put, as I say, jam or lime and lemon curd. So I'll let you see what they look like once they're all done. So my sous chef is just taking about a teaspoon of jam, and then is putting some of it into
the divots.
We're using lingonberry jam that we got from that very well-known IKEA, very well-known IKEA, that Swedish shop, but there are other jams and other stores available. It's up to you what you want to put in.
but I just thought I would stay completely Swedish with this. Well, for most of it. I think we will maybe use some of the lemon and lime curd as well, maybe. But that's what we're doing, and then once they're all ready, then we'll go into the oven. So all of these ones have got the lingonberry in them. Mum is about to start putting her fingers in these ones, and then we're going to use the lemon and lime curd. So I'll let you. She's just going to follow the same process as she did with the lingonberry ones. So I'll let you see what they look like once she's got them all ready. Okay, that's the lime and lemon curd ones done. We'll put them into the oven for 15 minutes until they're lightly golden brown. So I'll go in, it's in a 180 degree C oven or 350 degree Fahrenheit oven. So for 15 minutes. Okay, this is them out the oven. So that's the lemon and lime ones. And that's lingonberry. And all I'm going to do now is take some more powdered sugar, just a little bit, put it into this little sieve and just sieve some icing sugar over the top. I'll let you see what they look like. They look very festive, I think. I think they look really sweet. So we'll have some for afternoon. Have one each at afternoon tea. So I'll let you see I'll let you know what they taste like. Okay, here goes. I got one of the lingonberry ones. I like them. They are really tasty. I like those very much so. Be interested to see what Mum and Dad think, but no, for me these are a winner. Right, you think they're okay, Mum? Good. Right, Papa?
Yes, nice flavour. Crunchy outside, melt in the mouth middle.
Editing Fiona here. Hope you've enjoyed this video. And please let me know if you make the cookies and if you read the book. I'd love to know. But until my next video, friends, stay safe. Happy reading. Bye.